The Galaxy S26 Ultra is making headlines, and not all for the reasons Samsung might have hoped. The latest leaks, coming from none other than Ice Universe, have set the tech world buzzing. And trust me, you'll want to stick around. Because what we're learning about Samsung's next big flagship is equal parts exciting and frustrating. Let's start with the good news. Or at least what Samsung hopes we'll see as good news. According to the leaks, Samsung is going big on photography once again. We're talking about a massive new camera island, a redesigned quad camera layout, and not one, not two, but three brand new sensors on the Galaxy S26 Ultra. On paper, that sounds like a photography powerhouse, right? We're looking at a refined 200 megapixel primary shooter, an upgraded 50 megapixel telephoto with a wider aperture for brighter shots, and a bump from the older 10 megapixel 3x telephoto to a sharper 12 megapixel sensor. If you're someone who loves zooming in on that one bird across the park or trying to get every pore in your cat's fur, these upgrades sound like a dream. But here's the catch, and it's a big one. These sensors need space. A lot of space. And Samsung seems to have decided that flat and sleek is overrated. The Galaxy S26 Ultra is set to introduce a chunky new camera island, with the bump jumping from just 2.4 millimeters on the S25 Ultra to a whopping 4.5 millimeters. Add it all up, and the phone's thickness could balloon to 12.4 millimeters, compared to the 9.1 millimeters total on its predecessor. To put that in perspective, that's like carrying around a mini camera strapped to the back of your phone. So much for slipping it easily into your jeans pocket now, Samsung defenders will say. But hey, thicker means better photos, right? And sure, that's partially true. Bigger sensors and wider apertures do mean more light, sharper details, and stronger low-light performance. But the frustrating part is this. Ice Universe even hinted that Samsung could have used all this extra bulk for something more ambitious, like a bigger periscope telephoto lens, but chose not to. That's like buying a bigger car and then realizing the trunk space hasn't actually improved. And just when fans were trying to convince themselves that the design sacrifices might be worth it, we got hit with the real heartbreak charging speeds. Remember those rumors about Samsung finally stepping up to 60-watt wired charging? The ones that had everyone thinking finally Samsung's catching up with the competition. Yeah, turns out wishful thinking. According to Abhishek Yadav in certification listings, the Galaxy S26 Ultra will remain stuck at 45 watts. And the Pro and Edge models? Still crawling at 25 watts for 2025. It feels less like a flagship move, and more like Samsung just forgot to check the calendar. To make matters worse, the 5000 mAh battery isn't getting an upgrade either. So no faster charging, and no bigger battery. Imagine being invited to a party, only to find out the menu hasn't changed in 3 years. It's still the same old snacks. Meanwhile, competitors, especially in China, are flaunting 100-watt. Even 120-watt charging speeds, where you can literally go from zero to hero in under 20 minutes. With Samsung, you might as well make a cup of coffee while waiting for your phone to juice up. Now don't get me wrong. The S26 Ultra will still be one of the most powerful Android phones of the year. It'll deliver gorgeous photos, sharp displays, and Samsung's software polish. But when you stack it against the hype and the expectations fans had specially for faster charging and slimmer, sleeker designs, it feels like Samsung is giving with one hand and taking away with the other. So, here's the big question. Will fans embrace the trade-offs for improved photography? Or will they see the Galaxy S26 Ultra as a missed opportunity? Personally, I think Samsung is betting heavily on its camera game to carry the lineup, but whether that gamble pays off depends on how much people are willing to forgive a chunky bump and sluggish charging in exchange for prettier Instagram shots. What do you think? Is the Galaxy S26 Ultra a true upgrade, or has Samsung played it too safe this time? Drop your thoughts in the comment side. Love to hear your take. And hey, if you enjoyed this breakdown and want more deep dives into the latest tech leaks, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss my upcoming videos on the iPhone 17 Pro Max and the DJI Mini 5 Pro. They're linked right here on the end screen.